Hey guys, Dave Kurt. I'm so excited to be sitting here today with Steve. We got Steve just joined the team. Well, you've been here for about a couple weeks now, so this video took us a little bit longer to get out. But tell us a little about yourself, Steve.
Well, Dave, I'm born and raised in the Sudbury area. I know it very well. Married, four children. We love to camp and fish and just get out, play sports, hockey, golfing.
Was real estate your first career? Have you done a couple things before? Or?
So I've done a few things before. By trade, I'm actually a welder, and I've worked in the mines prior to this. And I've always wanted to get into real estate, just never really found the time to do it. And you know what? I'm glad I did it now.
Awesome. Well, we've got the 20 questions today. I can't wait to jump in with you, share a little bit with you guys about Steve and who Steve is and how he's going to fit in with the team here. So let's jump right into it. How did you and your wife first meet?
Online dating.
Online dating.
Yeah.
Like, was that a long time? Was this like early in the days of online, or were you swiping right for her?
I was swiping right for her. Yeah, no, more recently. We've known each other for just over 4 years now. So I guess kind of in the prime of when that all really took off.
Awesome. What's your favorite way to decompress at the end of a stressful day?
Watching fishing shows.
Fishing shows. Really?
That's my favorite thing, yeah.
I've been over to some friends' house and they have the YouTube fishing shows going on, and I'm like, wow, like this is each to their own, right? And I know that's not what would interest me, but for yourself, that's what does it.
Yeah.
If you're able to sit down to have dinner with anybody dead or alive, who is it and what are you eating?
Ronnie Van Zant from Lynyrd Skynyrd. That's my ultimate favorite band of all time. And we'd probably drink his favorite whiskey and eat a big steak.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, obviously, what's your favorite Lynyrd Skynyrd song then?
Free Bird, Simple Man, Tuesday's Gone. Yeah,
Awesome.
It's hard to pick one.
Back in the classic rock days. What's your favorite part about real estate? Because you've been licensed for a while now. Like you've got a few months under your belt before you even joined our office. But so you've got a little bit of experience about real estate already. What's your favorite part about it?
The constant learning. You know what? I find that this is something where it could be 30 years from now and you're always going to be learning new things. And by far my favorite though is the gratification that I get when I see customers' faces and how happy they are with the service that I've provided them.
The fact that we can be involved in these people's lives and stuff like that is like it's the absolute best. I absolutely
It's the greatest
love it.
feeling, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So what do you like other than some classic rock? What are you listening to or reading right now? Is there anything that's caught your attention?
Right now I'm actually reading, so it's called The 48 Laws of Power. So it's a book pretty well based on lessons that were taught throughout history, throughout different dynasties, through kings. It just teaches you a lot of good lessons and how to handle certain situations.
Are you audible or are you actually reading it?
Actually reading it.
Good for you.
Going old school.
Do you remember going back all the way back? Do you remember your first job?
Yes. So pushing grocery carts at the grocery store on, I don't know if it's still called Dumas's, but Dumas's Independent on North Street.
Yeah, the South End spot.
No,
Lawrence
Street.
Street. Yeah, the West End grocery store there.
Yeah.
Pushing grocery stores, picking them up at the end of the day and making sure, bringing them all back to the store, I guess.
Kept me in great shape.
Fantastic. So you mentioned it earlier, but how many kids do you have?
4.
4 kids, and what are the ages?
14, 7, 2, and 1.
14, 7, 2, 1. Nice little mix there of ages, and like boys, girls, or what's the mix?
2 boys, 2 girls.
Fantastic. You said you grew up in Sudbury. Like, what neighborhoods did you grow up in? Like, where was actually home for you?
So I spent most of my childhood in Capriol, and then we moved on to Moores Street afterwards, and then lived in Worthington.
So you've been all over, but grew up in the bush. Like Capriol's not really bush, but then going out to Worthington definitely got you a taste of the country living.
Definitely, yes.
Fantastic. What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, guilty pleasure. Ooh, maybe a big juicy double Big Mac.
Oh yeah, there we go. A little bit of some red meat on you. Extra sauce for me.
Extra sauce.
Obviously, it sounds like your favorite genre of music. Is it going to be classic rock, or what are you listening to?
Classic rock, heavy metal.
Heavy metal too?
Mostly the classics.
Yeah. So Lynyrd Skynyrd, who else is out there for you?
Ozzy Osbourne, Led Zeppelin. Really big fan of the Eagles as well. Huge fan of the Eagles.
Big 1970s, early 80s fan of music.
I was born in the wrong era.
Are you an emoji guy on phone and texting and stuff like that, or what emoji are you using?
Not so much. If I use one, usually it's more of that winky. Good
stuff. Who was the last person you texted?
My client Phil was the last one. Trying to set up a showing for him.
Well, that's good. Obviously, you're doing your job, right? Do you have a piece of advice for anybody starting out their career in this business?
Keep your head down, focus, learn as much as you can, and don't give up.
That never changes.
It's a long process, but the potential for it to pay off is there.
I always tell my kids too, like, your goal is to be better tomorrow than you were today.
Exactly.
Whatever you, and it's like me, 15 years in this business, running a company for 4 years, like I'm still in the same position. I want to be better tomorrow than I am today at what I'm doing. So that's awesome advice. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea?
Yeah, decaf.
Decaf, yeah. Do you have like, is it herbal tea or what's your favorite go-to?
Orange Pico.
Orange Pico for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's the advice that you'd sit there right now today and give your 16-year-old younger self?
Pay more attention in school.
Maybe you do something different with your life if that was the case.
Exactly.
Favorite hangout spot or date spot in all Sudbury?
You know what? Anywhere with my wife and kids. I wouldn't say we have a particular spot. Just getting out with them is my favorite thing.
Like in the bush, like to like restaurants, or like what's your
In the bush, taking them out to the soccer field, bringing them skating, yeah, fishing. Probably our pontoon boat would be number one. I think, yeah.
Spending some time on the boat for sure.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
An NHL star.
NHL star?
Oh yeah.
You said you were a goalie, right?
Yeah. Played AAA.
And you played, got drafted by the Petes. I think you said you played a couple games there or something like that too?
Yeah.
It just didn't work out, eh?
No.
A different life.
Different life.
What's your favorite movie or TV show you're watching?
Favorite, actually, I'm doing the rerun thing now. Big Bang Theory right now.
Big Bang Theory. Yeah. And
love
this
that
is
show.
you watched it once and you're rewatching it now.
Oh, probably about 4 times.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I've never watched it. Never watched it.
Great
I've never
show.
got into it, but I know it's obviously one of the most popular shows ever. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll have to give it a try. Last question: what's the one thing you can never leave your house without?
Used to be my bank card. Now it's my cell phone.
It has the bank card tied to it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the number one question that most people are answering here, but awesome. So great that Steve jumped on board here, guys. I'm hoping that you're going to see him a lot more around the community and around some of our listings and stuff like that. If you see him, come say hi. Anything to leave everybody with?
Nice to meet everybody. I'm so glad to be part of Lake City Realty and hope to meet you guys soon.
Until next time, guys.
Thanks,
See you later.
guys.